Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay, now just to remind all of you, don't forget to log in your smart attendance. And I will use the smart attendance as the evidence of your attendance for today and also for the following lessons. And because I also record from the Google Meet, so I, in a way, know those who have attended the class. Okay, so we have about 28, 28, 27, yeah? So let's check. Okay, just double check. Is my microphone okay? I hope it's okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, clear.
Okay, sorry, I was a bit late because I was vetting the scores, the final scores. Very important exam. Okay. Okay, let's go through. I'll just go through on the today's week three lesson, and after that, we're going to discuss about the pair work. Okay, so I explained um, in details about the pair work sample. So hang on, yeah. Let me. Okay. Let me know whether you can see this. Can you see?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. Now for this week, we are going to look into culture and tradition. When we talk about culture and tradition, it's so vast, and it will be endless discussion about culture and tradition. Now, all of you from different diverse backgrounds, so it's quite interesting to note that all of you share not the same values or not as well as cultures. Now let's just call out names for a while. Um, Chin, Chi Chi. Chin, are you there, Chin? Hello, Chin. Tan Chia Yi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tan, where are you from again?
I'm from Negeri Sembilan,
Negeri Sembilan.
Seremban.
Okay, so what is your culture?
My culture,
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
you're celebrating the Chinese culture or other cultures?
Chinese culture.
Okay. Just share a bit. What are the things that you always remember, which is always part of your culture, that you think that is very important for you to share with your friends, the culture that you embrace? Okay, just give me one example.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. Okay, so share why it is so important for you and your family members.
Because once Chinese New Year, I can meet all my cousin, my auntie, uncle, and also we can gather together.
Okay, so the idea of the gathering is what? Is it to get the ampao, the red packets, or because it's part of the spirit of familyhood that it's very important for all of you to come together and celebrate together?
I think it's stay together, the family relationship.
Okay, all right. Now, what are the challenges that you encounter, especially during this pandemic period?
Mm, cannot go back my hometown, even though I'm living at my hometown, but my house and my grandmother house distant. So this year Chinese New Year I just stay at home, and my brother, my cousin, all they didn't come back. Some of them at Singapore.
I see. So this year is a bit sad that all of you can't go back and celebrate as big family. Usually, they will celebrate together. But this year, do you think that is a risk for all of you to go back? Imagine if the borders they allowed of you to do interstate traveling. Do you think it's a risk, especially for festive celebration this year?
I think it's a bit dangerous because healthy more important.
Okay,
If you don't have a healthy body, then it's no meaning for you to stay together.
okay, all right. Okay, that's from Tan. Thank you so much, Tan. Now let's call out other names. Um, Sean, Sean Clifford.
Yes, sir.
Sean, can you share a bit of your culture to your friends?
Okay. Um. Okay, sir. I'm basically uh I am Dusun. The most biggest culture in Sabah lah. So yeah, I'm Dusun. Basically, I'm Dusun. Pure Dusun.
Okay, you're Dusun. Okay, can you tell me like one important event that you think that you can share with your classmates?
So
Because you have
um
friends from different states and also other countries as well. So,
so oh
mm,
oh okay. So in Sabah, um mostly people is have a different culture, but the most popular is Dusun. So every year we celebrate um, what
Harvest
harvest
Festival.
festival. Yeah, harvest festival. But since the COVID uh, come last year, we we also uh, extend the yeah
You
festival
can't
lah.
celebrate. Okay,
Yeah,
so you can't celebrate with your family members or your friends.
yeah.
Okay, now you talk about Festival because there's so many things going on during Harvest Festival. Can you share one uh, event that you think very important that you can share with your classmates in regards
Oh,
to Harvest Festival?
so in harvest festival you can uh, see many activities. But the most popular is you can know about the the food. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tradition food, and we also have a we
What else
also
do you
have
have?
a yeah. What is this? Yeah, this. Sorry, sir.
Beauty pageant.
Yeah,
Undong
this is
Ngadao. Yes,
yeah
beauty
yeah
pageant.
that's true. Yeah,
Okay,
untuk
so
madam.
okay, Sean. Okay, now the rest of you, because some of you might know what is the Harvest Festival, Pesta Kamatan. Of course, now this part of the culture and tradition, this topic, which you can also discuss as part of the group project, and also for your pair work. Now, example like when you do pair work with your partner, what are the things that you want to talk about? Now, remember that it's not just about explaining the cultures, but what in a way that how in a way that you will be able to convey the message in a mature content, meaning that you have so much things to talk about, but you only have 6 minutes to present. So it's very important that when you discuss with your partner, how would you in a way highlight the culture and tradition? There are many issues that you can talk about. So for example, like even though culture, like example, the Kamatan, the Harvest Festival is part of your roots. Um, what do you think about the future generations? Do you think they will be able to appreciate this festival? Because in Now with the presence of the now, I think the borderless world, that all the young generations, they're exposed to the Western values. Just look at the TikTok, social medias like Facebook and Instagram. All this in a way influence the next generations. How in a way that our culture will remain sustainable? Meaning that, do you think that maybe in the past your grandparents, they it's still probably vivid in your memory or your in your mind how you celebrated those moments? Example like part of your culture like Chinese New Year or Hari Raya or Kamatan Harvest Festival. But what about in the future? Do you think that they will experience certain challenges? Now, example like the COVID-19 pandemic or maybe other interference from other cultures. Now, for example, like the Halloween. Halloween was not part of our culture, but it seems to be the Western influence has, in a way, become part of the, especially in the urban area, in a way that has influence. So you see like the community in a way putting up costumes and props, and they dress like vampires, Draculas, or whatever that they feel like very creepy look, and which is also not part of the culture. But these are the things that you can talk about with your partner or maybe with your group members. Why, in a way, the culture and tradition, what are the things that you want to look into? So please remember that. Okay. Okay. Now just look at the pictures here. You look at this man. Who is this man in the photo? What do you think he is doing? That's the number one question. What do you know about cowboys? These cowboys. If you Google, then you find out more about cowboys and in which countries do cowboys live and work. Okay. Now just look at the photos here. There are so many things when we talk about culture and traditions. Let's look at the photos and read the informations, then discuss these questions. Why are the people in the photos receiving gifts? When do people typically give gifts in your country? When you receive a gift in your country, do you open it in front of the person who gave it to you, or do you wait until later when you go home? Or in your country, what kinds of things do people typically give as a wedding gifts, for example? Okay, now just look at one of the subtopic here, giving around the world. Giving gifts is an important part of nearly every culture in the world. People give gifts to celebrate holidays, special occasions, and to say thank you, congratulations, or welcome. Now, giving customs such as what to give as a gift, when to open a gift, and how to wrap or cover a gift differ from culture to culture. Now, I'll give you one example. Um, During birthday, there's always like certain taboos in giving gifts. Now, for example, when people during your birthday, if they give you watch or clock, now I will just ask few of you, what do you think the meaning of those gifts? Do you think it's a bad sign or whether it's okay to receive such gift? So let's ask some of your classmates here. Okay, let me ask um, Rita. If somebody giving you a clock, what will be your response?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Rita, if somebody give you a clock,
Oh, okay. If somebody give me a clock, that's mean I can interpret it in many ways, but probably I took it as if the gift was given by someone very close to me,
mm-hmm,
that person probably know that maybe I'm always late,
mm-hmm,
or yeah, maybe I always late at appointment, or maybe he or she hope that I will, like more punctual
mm-hmm.
on
Okay.
timing.
Okay. So that's Rita's interpretation of clock. Now let me ask other your other classmates. Yeah. Um, Lee Hao Yu, Lee Hao Yu, Lee Hao Yu. Is Lee, how you here? Lee? Okay. Muhammad Nur Hisham? Muhammad Nur Hisham? Muhammad Nur Hisham? Muhammad Nur Hisham? Sleeping ah? Wei Ran? 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 No respond. Juneka? Juneka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if somebody giving you a clock, what will be your interpretation?
Um, what, sir? Can you repeat the question?
If somebody give you a clock,
Um,
are
if
you happy?
somebody,
Like, yeah. Will you be happy if somebody give you a clock with a brand, maybe LV brand, for example?
okay, for me, somebody give me a clock. I think it's make me happy. It's make me happy, but it's best on the value of the clock because if for example, if my friend give me apa watch, branded watch, so maybe it will make me happy, but it if just um wall clock wall clock, then
Mm-hmm.
maybe just my reaction is maybe
Are you happy or you just like, it's okay, I'm okay?
maybe it's based on the gift, based on the value of the gift, like
Okay,
that.
all right. Thank you very much, Juneka. Let's call out name. Hisham. One of the ways to test whether you are in the classroom or whether you're somewhere. Okay, Nur Hisham. Korkime. Korkime.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. If somebody give you a clock, what will be your reaction? Are you happy or you're sad?
Um, I'm not sure, but I didn't receive any clock or watch
No,
from
I
my
mean,
friends.
if somebody gives
Uh,
you, what will be your reaction?
my reaction.
Mm. Will,
Uh,
will you receive the gift or you will reject the gift?
I would not reject
You will,
reject the gift.
okay. Why?
Uh, because that my friends give me, so I have to accept because maybe she knows that I need the watch, so she buy the watch for me.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Call. Now,
Okay.
the rest of you. So all of you have different reactions. Whether you like it or not, it's all very personal. But certain cultures have different meanings. So you see, all of you, I would consider as the young generations. The older generations probably they will not accept the gifts, especially like certain cultures. For them, like receiving the clock means you're going to die. So that's why when we talk about cultures and traditions, there's always division between the young and the old. So these are the things that you need to think about, especially for your group project and also for your pair work project, your pair work assessment, two-ways communication. So what are the things that you want to talk about within 6 minutes, for example? Now let's continue, yeah? Now this is one example. Now, if you look at the pictures here, the wedding celebration, people comes with various gifts. Now, very rare people when attended the wedding. Do you think that people will give you a knife during the wedding? Of course not. But if somebody in a way giving you a knife during the wedding, without a cover, so it also means danger. It's also in a way threaten the couple, the married couple, for example. Now, let's look here. Um, so a girl, or like just now, during the celebration, a young woman unwrap gifts during a baby shower, and then like this is the during Chinese New Year, the married couple will give away the bread packets, the ampao, to the those who are still single. And like some of the questions just now, if somebody give you a gift, do you think it's appropriate to open straight away, or do you should open it when you are at home? So let's just check ask your classmates first. Okay, Wang Ling Tong. Wang Ling Tong.
Hi, sir.
Hi Wang. Okay. If somebody give you a gift, no worry, Weiran.
Okay.
Okay. Wang Ling Tong. Okay.
Yeah.
If your friend give you a present, do you think it's okay to open the present on the spot?
Uh, in China, we generally open gift when we at home.
Oh, so you open at home or you open in front or you unwrap in front of your friend?
We open at home.
Or you open at home. If you
Yes.
open in front of your friend, do you think it's okay to do that?
Yes, it's okay, but generally we have a birthday in the restaurant. The first
Mm,
thing we need to eat first,
mm.
not open the gift.
Okay. Now, like the other questions just now I asked, if somebody give you a knife for your birthday, what will be your reaction? Will you be happy or you feel like it's not good?
I think it's okay. Maybe uh,
Okay.
uh, for a knife, maybe my friend just want me protect me.
Okay. Now, very interesting, Wang, because you
Uh,
talk about now. This is what I see the different mindset between the young generation and also the old generation. So Wang sees the knife as a defensive tool to defend yourself from danger, which is very interesting. You see things in a positive way. Okay, but I think if you ask your parents, if somebody give them a knife for their birthday, what do you think their reaction is gonna be?
maybe they will be angry.
Okay, that is very interesting. This is what I mean when you do your pair work or your with your group project. The things that you want to talk about, part of the culture or tradition. Maybe you want to discuss about the difference between the old and the young generations as part of the group project. Example. So like when you mentioned Wang just now, your parents will be very angry. Why do you think that they are angry?
Because for for them, maybe they see the bad meaning.
Bad
Uh,
meaning, yeah? Okay.
yes.
Okay, so this one, all of you, because when you do your project, this is just one example. When you talk about culture and tradition, there's so many things that you can discuss under this topic. Okay, so I will be looking forward on how, in a way that you choose which topic you want to talk about. We have covered about health issues, and last week we talked about the technologies for today and tomorrow. And this week we are going to, yeah, we are discussing about culture and tradition. There's so many things that you can share, that you can talk about, you can analyze. Okay, now let me just remind all of you. I think all of you, I've seen some of you have logged in into the My ELT, which you have to purchase the code. And now, just to remind all of you, these are the examples that some of the tasks that I will give. The moment that I click, then when you log in, you're able to access all the practices. Now, for part one, we know the fact that there will be 20%, the impromptu two-way communication. Now, to make it a win-win situation, because I have modified the lesson to all of you. So all the practices that I'm giving out from the website, the My ELT, is also part of the marks. So when I give you the practices, when you do the task, I will be able to see your performance or your progress from the task. So I will use that as part of the marks, maximum probably around 5 to 10 marks, 5 to 10% of the marks, for example. Now, I did mention last week about the first assessment, the impromptu two-way communications. Now, because I have modified the lesson, the assessment, so let me show to all of you. Hang on, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to open. Now, please pay attention on this one. All right, can you see? Can all of you see the Microsoft Word?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, okay, I will send this, the Microsoft Word, in the smart TV. Or we also require to upload the file in the smart TV, not just in the WhatsApp group. Yeah. Now, example, this one. Now, this is the UMS, University Malaysia Sabah, UB00202, oral communication in English, assessment 1, impromptu two-way communication. I just put 20%, but because this has been modified, so I will tell you more about it. Yeah. Now, in under example section 54, you put your pictures, your best picture, and then put your full name and also your ID number. So because it's a pair work, so you need to put two names here, two names. Okay. Now this is the first front cover. Now you need to think about the topic that you are going to discuss with your partner. So you write down the topic. Now you can delete this, the line, and then you just type your topic. And after that, you underline. So you underline, just look at the menu bar and you underline. Now, brainstorming ideas. I'll start with the brainstorming ideas. Now, it's very important that it is crucial to do brainstorming as to indicate where the ideas are coming from. Do enjoy playing around with the ideas. Therefore, the blank pages will be the creative page as to elicit more ideas from your pair work discussion. When I talk about brainstorming, for example, maybe you take a piece of paper, so you discuss with your partner and you brainstorm. So you can use colors, whatever things that you want to do, you scribble. Now, brainstorming is not just brainstorming. You can also use Google as part of your reference. So you take the ideas from there and you put it under your brainstorming ideas. Then after that, you snapshot, you take pictures and you put it in this page. Now, if you have more than one page, then you just put here and after that you click enter, then you have more pages of the brainstorming ideas. So far, so good, everyone. Clear? Is it clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after the brainstorming ideas, then after that, you will do your first stage, which will be the script. Now, the first stage requires both of you to write down the script as to check the flow of your ideas. So, the ideas is derived from the brainstorming stage because it will help you to organize the ideas. So, do remember to give more focus on the issues that both of you wish to discuss. Now, example, you want to talk about the cultures. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about. Do you think that maybe, for example, the Ministry of Education should play important roles in sustaining the cultures of your community, for example, or maybe because the older generations should impart the values to the next generations because there will be consequences if it's not in a way handed down to the next generations in the proper way. So there's a lot of things that you can choose the topic. Now the timing of the conversation will be 6 minutes. Of course, when you write the script, maybe it will be lesser or maybe it will be more. So you write down the script, you put down your name. So example like Rita, then you write down the script. So you type the script and then after that, the two individuals, there are two of you. there will be like a script, conversations between two persons. So the first stage after you have done, you have gone through, then we'll go through the second stage. The second stage will be the improvisation of the script, meaning that after the first one that you have done, then you go through again, then you want to improve the content of your script, then you put it under the second stage script. So you will see that there is a difference between the first stage and also second stage. So the second stage will be the progress that you have done from the first one. Okay. Now, after you have done the second stage, now remember that this time around I make it a bit different. I have to try out. I do aware that sometime if I do private room examinations on week 5, my worry will be the internet connection. What do you think? Will you also, in a way, worried about the internet connection during the assessment? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so that's actually in a way my major concern. So that's why the second stage will be the after you have done your second script, your second draft, then you need to record the video. So you need to find whatever means that you want to record, like using Zoom or Microsoft Team or Google Meet or WhatsApp video call. There are many tools that you can use to record. Now, I would like to remind all of you when you do your recording, um, you're supposed to make it like very natural, as if you're talking to someone. Now, it will be very obvious that if you do recording and you're referring to the script, so you have to think about what will be your strategy on recording your videos without being so obvious that you're reading your script. Do you understand, everyone?
Yes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so imagine like when you see the news broadcaster, when they announce the news, they are not in a way like looking at the papers. They're like looking at you and reading aloud. So, but for this conversation now, you need to pay attention on your facial expressions, your intonations, your mood, your energy. So when you talk to your friend, now example like you talk to your friend, hey, hello, how are you? Of course, you don't give your very monotonous tone. Hello, how are you? My name is blah blah blah. So you have to show that energy to the audience. So when you record your video of your face, okay, not other please do not use props, example like using masks. So you have to record your real face, you and your partner. Okay, so pay attention on on the stress, on the intonations, on your projection of your voice. Make sure it is very clear. So you need to record. After recording, then you play back 6 minutes. You look at it. Are you happy with your recording? And if you are happy, it's good. If you're not happy, then you redo. Now, after you have done that, so I need you to convert the video and you upload into your YouTube channel. Then you need to provide the link. Do you know why I asked you to provide the link? This is just one example. If there are other means for you to share the link so that I can view the video, then after that you copy and paste the link and put it here. Okay, this is just one example, YouTube link. Then after that, I will view the video and I will give my marks. Now, as part of the marks here, because 20% by right, it will be impromptu. Now, a lot of students, they face certain challenges um, in the impromptu assessment. So that's why I'm giving you much guided assessment. So you have like brainstorming, first stage, second stage, and after that, video recording, then convert into the YouTube file, then you share the link. So once you share the link, I will be able to view the video and I will give my evaluation of the scores. Now, after that, I will also provide the tasks, the practices from the textbook, the online textbook. So I will also use part of the progress of the marks from my ELT website. So all the tasks that you have done, you have performed, I will take note, and I will also combine the marks, meaning to show your effort in doing the assignment, the first assessment. Okay. Any questions so far? So far, so good, everyone.
Sir,
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
uh,
Okay,
what do
Angelina
you,
first.
what do you mean by the exercise in the ELT? Do we
Oh,
do s- uh,
the my ELT, I will give you like very simple tasks, like practice. Like remember last week we did like very simple vocabulary tasks. Remember that one? So I give you example. Yeah, example. Okay. Now, for example, if you have the code, you have entered the section. So example like this one here. Okay, so I will check I will put the list inside the section. Now, example, when you do the task, when you answer the question in the in the online textbook, online practices, example like this one here. So when you do the task, when you do the task, example, so when you answer all this, there will be scores in from the website. So I will be able to see the progress of the tasks that you have done. Now all the tasks, the practices from the online textbook in a way should be able to guide you, to help you in enriching your language, okay, to improve your language skills so that it will help you in your final project. Okay, so far so good, Angelina?
yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the tasks. Now that's why all of you need to purchase the code. Only then I will put it in the my ELT. I will assign the task for all of you to. When you go into the website, you can check what are the practices that I will click and which are the tasks that you need to do. You can see from there. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Now I need to give you more time because after this, I need you to move to your partner and discuss with your partner, and please use this as part of your reference. Okay, that's why I'm giving you more time to start your script for your first assessment. Okay, I'm not going to start in the week 5. I'm just worried that it will be a bit late, and then you guys will be like rushing to do so many other assignments. Okay, so far so good.
Okay.
So think about what are the topics that you're going to talk about, and I'm going to give you now. For example, because today this week is week 3, and then week 4 you have more time, and by week 5, all of you have to hand it in this first assessment. Okay, so far so good, everyone.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
Sir, do
sir.
we submit the script to sir or no?
Yes, you need to submit this file. I will put this I will send this in the WhatsApp group, but I also uploaded in the Smart TV, and the Smart TV will be the submission of your file. So I will download from the Smart TV all the handed documents, the file. Now, if you fail to submit, meaning that you will fail to sit the next assessment. So far, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm trying my best to help you. Now, if you don't do it well, then I will give impromptu two-way communications test. So, do you want the impromptu or do you want to do this one?
This one.
This one.
Okay, so I'm giving you
Sir, do
huh?
This
you
one, sir.
This one, huh? Because I've done the impromptu, and I think a lot of students they have shared the same predicament. They're so worried. It's so difficult, especially now because it's not face to face. and you have to do online. And imagine this, that the line is so bad, and you and your partner in a very frustrating mood, like in one, the other one is like unable to understand your conversation. So now I'm giving you more time after this. After this, please don't go and sleep. Don't go and switch off and continue your sleep or watching your whatever drama or continue your gaming. Please, with your partner, discuss about this topic, and then after that, try to do as much as you can. Do you understand? So by this week and next week, you have ample time to finish this, and then by week 5, you need to hand it in. Do you understand?
So we submit all this on week 5.
Yes, week 5.
Okay.
By week 5. Okay, everyone?
Sir, we
Yes.
can choose any topic from the textbook.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Any more questions before I let you go and move with to your partner so that you can do further discussion with your partner? All of you have your partner, right? I think so.
Sir, my partner is not in the class tonight.
Oh, good. So you can start your, or you try to WhatsApp him. Where is he now?
Yeah, my partner is Alec. I'm trying to
Yeah,
WhatsApp him, but I don't know where he where
maybe
he
he's still
is. Yeah.
still in the Alice in Wonderland, still sleeping.
I'm not sure, sir.
No, just kidding. Okay, I'm just example. Now, in case now, do take note about your attendance, all of you, because we actually recording all the attendance. We have to give the report to the management to see your performance as well. So now, if the score is good but attendance is so bad, I'm just worried that you might, in a way, also fail from the subject. So try not to, in a way, miss your class. Now, I'm not going to do like full 3 hours, but I'm giving you more time to do your project with your partner and also your group members. Okay, everyone? So
Okay, sir.
So Rita, you can start brainstorming first, get your ideas, and after that you propose to Alec, and then see how the two of you progress from your discussion. Now
Okay, sir.
the rest of you, any questions? If you have any questions, um, just WhatsApp me or just put your questions in the group. It's very important that all of you get to know each other, because during the assessment, other assessment, I will think about other strategies because I'm just worried about the internet connection. Okay. For now, this is the assessment one. I will send this in the WhatsApp group, and then after that, you need to think about your ideas. Okay. Oh, Alec is here. Okay, Rita, later on you talk to Alec about the assignment. Alec?
Sir, sorry for joining late. There was a problem with my laptop just now.
Okay, don't worry,
Yeah.
Alec. Because we are discussing about
Mm-hmm.
the assignment. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let me just go through once again, but Rita will explain further. Now, for today, after this, the moment that you entered up, we are going to end in a short while. Now, just look at the Microsoft Word here. This is the front cover. Now, all of you, you need to put pictures, your best picture, put your full name and your ID number. Then on the next page will be the brainstorming ideas. So you can use any papers and then you brainstorm. You can just Google and put all the ideas. And after that, you can snapshot and put on this particular page. If you have more pages of your brainstorming ideas, just put it in and just insert all the pictures in the file. Now the next stage will be the script. Now before this is very seldom we just do impromptu, yeah. Now the first stage will be the script. So between you and your partner, you need to write down the script, the conversation. Now today we actually discuss about culture and tradition. Later on I will send the video as well. But if you want to watch, it's okay. Now, we talk about culture and tradition. An example like issues that you can talk about. Now, for example, like the division between the old and the young generations. Just now I asked your classmate about when people giving you certain gifts. So I did ask one of them, if people give you a knife, what do you interpret the knife as? So some of them in a way interpreting the knife as something like to defend yourself. But if one of them giving the gift to the older generations, so one of them responded that the knife in a way is a bad meaning, so they will be very angry. Okay. Now, Huang Qinshi, how do we choose the topics we communicate with? Should you choose freely or within a certain range? Now, topics will be the things that you want to talk about. Do you think that, now I give it more interesting. Do you think that this topic will be very interesting to talk about? Not just topic like why do you want to celebrate birthday? Um, some people celebrate birthdays, some people might not. But your culture, talk about culture and traditions. There are many things that you can talk about. So, Huang Qinshi, I think if you don't have your partner or you have your partner, that's why the brainstorming here. Brainstorming means anything that you want to discuss as part of your brainstorming stages. Okay, Alex. Okay.
Yep, following.
Okay, that would be the first stage. You come up with a script, your first draft. Now, after that, the second stage will be the improvised draft between you and your partner. Now, it's just a draft. Now, I know the fact that normally those who are very proficient, the second stage will be just in a way improvised or the improved version of the first stage. Now, after you have done all this, you need to record. Now, I did mention about going to the private room and I will assess all of you. But my major concern will be the internet connection. Now, imagine like Alec, you have very poor internet connection. So Rita has better connection. So during the private room assessment, now if one of you in a way unable to hear clearly, then it will also affect the marks. So what I'm going to suggest for each partner that you will do earlier recording, which you need to send in after you have finalized, you have chosen that this is the best video as part of the evidence. So that's why you will convert the video into the YouTube link and then you send it to me. I will, in a way, click the link from here and just give my evaluations from the submission of this file together with the link from your video. So I'm not going to download the file, but I'll just click the link and just watch and I will evaluate from there. Now, when you do video recording, I remind the others, try not to read from the script. Try to make it as natural as possible. Make it like you're doing interview with somebody else. So make it, I pay attention on the facial expressions, your intonations, your mood, your energy, your enthusiasm. So all this, think about those. If you watch videos when people doing forum, people doing interviews, look at how they project their voice, how they throw out questions to the others. Okay, so that will be the final stage for the YouTube link. Now I know the fact that we have 20% for the first assessment. I did mention to the rest of your classmates to enroll for the My ELT to get the code. I will also give the tasks. Some of the tasks very simple, very straightforward, and it's part of the progress. So maybe the marks will be, for example, 5% from the My ELT practices. So maybe 15% from here. So it's a win-win situation rather than I'll just do impromptu two-way communication. My worry will be the internet connection because it did happen. It's also in a way very demotivating for some students because of the internet connection. So it's a win-win situation. You do this assessment one, the impromptu two-way communication with the brainstorming ideas, first stage, second stage, and the final stage, this Microsoft Word file, which I will send in the group, and also the progress of the assignments from the practices. So I hope all of you have enrolled, purchased the code, because the other sections, most of them, they have already purchased the code. So if you have any problem, I did mention, please contact Mr. Nicholas to get the code. If you are able to do so, just let me know once again. Okay, Alex, so far, do you get it?
So far so good. But for the textbooks, I recently just purchased, but I think it's gonna take a few days to receive the book.
Okay, no worry.
Not
No
too
worry.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, after this, all of you will move to your partner. So please contact your partner. I will send this file in a short while in the WhatsApp group and straight away discuss and brainstorm. Okay, so for the brainstorming stages, it's very good that if you have more pictures, the evidence, put it inside the file and the Microsoft file, attach it, and then it will become the evidence of your effort. Okay, so this one we are giving more focus for this week and next week. By week 5, all of you will submit this file on week 5. So by week 5, you need to hand it in, and I will evaluate your first assessment. So because your submission of your first assessment will allow you to sit for the next assessment. So far, so good, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Alex, are you okay with that?
So far so good, sir.
Okay, so don't worry about the code. I will give you the task. Once all of you able to get the code, then I will give you the task from the practices. So please give more attention for this one, the first assessment. So we're not going to do the usual way on the week 5. So I'm giving you more time to prepare for the first assessment. So this is a big mark. 20%. 20% is a lot. Alec, what do you think? 20% a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot, sir.
Okay, so everyone, all of you. So I think that's all for now. Please move to your partner. I'm going to share the file in a short while. And with that, good night and have a good rest, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night,
Thank
too.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
All
Thank
right.
you,
sir.
sir.
Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.